Democrats, please welcome Crystal Irving, President of SEIU Local 221.
Thank you, DJ. Good afternoon, Democrats. My name is Crystal Irving, and I am so proud to stand before you as president of SEIU Local 221 in San Diego. And today, I'm here not just representing San Diego, but the 700,000 members of SEIU in California and our 2.3 million family members. Prior to being elected president of my union, I served as a children's social worker with the County of San Diego, and before that, I got my start at the Boys and Girls Club of Santa Monica. And in each of these roles, the mission of my service was simple. Each and every child, no matter their zip code, no matter their skin color, no matter their tax bracket, was worthy of love and worthy of being protected from violence, from hunger, from poverty. And everyone in this room was once a child. And we, even as adults, are still worthy of those things. Unfortunately, this great state, the Golden State, is only golden for a few. We have ultra-wealthy billionaires who step over bodies right here on our streets and take a joyride to the moon just to avoid paying their fair share. Now, we know that Democrats control this state, but we need Democrats in office who will lead with our values and stand with working families over ultra-wealthy CEOs and corporations. If we, as a party, do not stand with working families and protect our children and fight for our communities, what are we doing? You cannot get a photo op standing with workers on the strike line one day or at the union strike back rally and then turn around and help corporate billionaires strike down the very laws that uplift us. We can and we must do better. And we can start by standing up to corporations who are using their vast wealth to bully working families and voters, poverty employers like McDonald's and big oil seeking to overturn progress for working people and the safety of our communities and our children. Across the country, these same corporations pool their money to elect officials who attack us, taking away women's basic freedoms, endangering our LGBTQ children and their families, union busting, and attempting to erase and deny Black people's very history. No more. I often hear the phrase, "I am my ancestors' wildest dreams." And let me say this, my great-grandfather, affectionately known as Granddaddy Ben, was the son of a slave, and I knew him. I knew him until he died at the age of 98 in 2001. Granddaddy Ben did not dream that we'd still be here advocating for racial justice and screaming Black Lives Matter. Granddaddy Ben never dreamed that the wealth gap would increase so much that it would be harder for a millennial like me to attain the American dream of home ownership than it was for him as the son of a slave. Or that working people would have to fight so hard simply to live a life of dignity and respect, a life that's full of love, joy, and hope. And while all that is true, when I look out into this crowd, I sense the passion for change. I feel the energy needed to get it done, and I see the kind of diversity that represents the best of our party and the best of California. And I'm jazzed about that, because there is no one else I'd rather organize with and be in this fight with than each and every one of you in this room. If we fight together, we, the true Democrats, will win. When we fight, when we fight, when we fight. Thank you.